What is going on? And welcome to Barley Buds. You're watching episode 13 of our video podcast where we drink, discuss, analyze, and rate beer. Better grab your maple syrup and put it into the pockets of your parka because we're headed to the glorious Green Mountains of Vermont. JD, start us off.
Manny said we're doing Vermont beer. So I'm starting off with River Roast. It's an IPA. It's called Mass Verde. Was a frosted glass. Gonna rush this pour a little bit. So I apologize for the pour. So according to River Roast on tap, this is one of the most popular IPAs featuring Citra, Chinook hops, and busting with juicy citrus, melon, and Una Mas. So I'm looking forward to this beer. Let's see how it goes. And just want to say thank you, Defo. Defo made a nice trip up to Vermont, brought us all back some beers. Let's see how this one goes.
You're welcome.
That is good. It's going to be a lower rating than I normally do. So I would definitely drink this again. I definitely get a little hint of citrus. I'll go right off the bat. I'm going to do a 3.5. Now, I know you guys get all upset. Whatever. That's low for me. Yes, it is. Because I'm the high rater usually. But I would have it again, definitely at the brewery. I don't know if they do drafts or anything like that there. I would love to have this fresh off the tap, that kind of thing. If I saw the can again, I probably wouldn't buy it. But I would definitely have this again at the brewery. All right, go ahead, Defo. Sorry.
No problem. Well, I'll tell you. So that brewery was the only one that we could find that was in our middle Vermont that we could go to pick up beer that was open. But they weren't open to have a beer there, which kind of sucked. We planned on going there, having a beer or two, picking up some beer, and then heading out. But, we couldn't go in. So I don't know what the place looks like inside. But, we got 3 or 4 of their beers for tonight as well. While I was up there, I found a good package store, and they had a pretty good selection. So I went for myself with a Mountain Ale Rugged Brown Ale from Shed Brewery. I usually like the ales, and this one was 7.4%, so that's definitely higher for an ale. And it also says Rugged Ruby Colored Brown, so that makes me excited to try that color because I'm into those colors for an ale. Very excited.
You pour into a mug so we can see this color?
Can I? I can.
That's asking him to go against everything he knows.
I mean, you just spent the last 3.5 minutes talking about color.
I'm going to pour my water out, and I'll give you a mug tonight. I will.
No. Drink the water. It's summer. Hydrate. Oh,
I am hydrating. I'm drinking water right here.
See how we do. Wow. I don't even know if I'm part of this group anymore.
That's a perfect pour.
Pour. Pretty good.
Very impressive.
Hey, T-Rex.
That's a nice fucking
Pour
mug.
Master 3000.
I just like that fucking mug.
Yeah.
That's a very Homer Simpson Duff beer.
Oh, cheers, everyone.
Welcome to Moe's.
Wow. Like a
You
champion.
better burp just like fucking Homer.
One sip. Everybody knows the rules. Is that what it is?
I can't even give a score. I don't even know if I tasted that.
COVID.
Not good. Very bad burp. But let's try the last sip out of the can so we get a score here.
So who does that? You better have a second can. I think our viewers love to enjoy their beer, unlike Roland.
I love to enjoy my beer.
One sip at a time.
It had a little, kind of that malty taste to it, almost like a caramely taste for a beer. Pretty good. Yeah, I get that caramely malty taste, and it's pretty crushable, as you can see. So I think think my scenery was better, but pretty good too.
Roland, I see you at the bar.
I'm there.
For an ale, brown ale, which I was excited for. And also based on the price point, it was $9.99 for a 4-pack. So that plays into my score that it's a value beer from Vermont. And with that, I'll go.
That could have almost been on our budget beers.
Almost.
What did you say? It was $9 for a 4-pack?
$9.99.
$10 for a tall boy 4-pack. That would have been my budget beer.
A tall boy 4-pack at 7.4% too.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I'm going to give it a 3.25. It was good, and that's not playing with Matt's 4.0 I'd buy it again scale, because I would buy this again, but
Matt's scale is irrelevant.
Scale is for
great.
Matt.
Yeah.
Matt's scale is for Matt. Matt's scale does not have to be for everybody, right?
It's not a great beer, but it's a good beer. It is kind of delicious, but it's not really delicious. So all of you watching, the 10 people out there, you should probably just try it for yourself at this point, because I really didn't tell you much here. With that said, I'm just going to kick it over to Greek and see if he has something for us good tonight as well.
Thank you, Defo, and thank you for stopping at River Roost. I don't know where Jim got his beer from, but it sounded like coffee. River Roast. I have the double pale ale strong suit. And this is coming in at 8.2%.
What are you drinking? River Roost what?
Strong suit.
Strong suit.
That was the only double that I had from there.
Which I'm pretty upset, because in our group, Greek was the first one to chime in, took the double right out the gate, and I was like, all right, so I guess I'm getting what's ever left. So you better be happy this one, Greek.
Pretty high global rating. Pretty high. Absolutely.
Mine was only 6.7, so enjoy that.
It smells like Vermont as soon as you crack it open.
Maple syrup and hookers. I love it. I mean, I don't know.
You know what?
Got a very citrusy taste. I like it a lot. Definitely better than a lot of things I have in Connecticut.
I thought you were going to say definitely better than what Jim's drinking.
Also applies.
Definitely glad I shouted out for this one first. I don't know. The gods were on my side. The stars aligned. I had the River Roost bat signal fire up when Mikey sent that text out, and I'm very happy with this. 4.5.
Wow. That was a quick 4.5.
Wow.
This has it all. It's not even like that tangy little wang in the back of your throat that Roland gets. It's just citrus all day. It's delicious. Sorry, Jim. It's maybe one of the best beers I've had in a very long time. What a kind of way out of the water.
Could that be because we've done Midwest beers, Caribbean beers, and budget beers our last 3 episodes?
It did start. So that really set the bar high.
I'm very excited. I have 3 more of those in my fridge, so
enjoy.
You're gonna have 2 because you're giving me 1.
Jim, 1 is all yours. 100%, it's all yours.
Thank you, buddy.
All right.
I'll pay you for it.
Nope, you brought me Alabama beer, which those 5 beers might equal that 1 Vermont beer.
Oh, shit. All right. With that being said, I think T-Rex was up next, but if not, oh well. I called him out. Let's go.
All right. I'm going with 4 quarters. Sky Bliss. That's about it. Again, Defo came back with this. I'm using my broken glass. No more stem on there. This is what happens when you have kids. You try to have nice shit. They break it.
Roland.
Yeah.
We got to sand the bottom of that stem for him. We got to get a little sanding thing from the glass company and sand that stem smooth for him.
Just give me the cup. I'll run it on the wet sander. Come
Matt,
out beautiful.
Matt, I love the hair. That hair is so long. The Egon Spangler, like, white streak that runs back.
Oh, yeah.
You're fucking killing it, buddy.
Who you gonna call?
Look at that thing. Lean forward a little bit. You got to show the viewers that.
No, lean forward. Don't move
Tip your
forward.
head down.
Lean forward. Like
Look
Look
lean
your head
forward.
down and speak. So you're
Pretend
the
you're
primary
sucking
guy.
a dick. There you go.
All right, yeah. Now move your head up a little bit, and then down. Yeah, and then up. Yeah.
What are you doing? Go. Right, now back to the beer.
I don't think that ever gets old.
Broken glass.
What do you
I
think?
wish I had a
Is-
pearl necklace to put on right after I did that. It's very light, but it has a lot of flavor right off the rip, which is usually you don't get that combo.
Yeah, thanks for giving me the other beer.
Oh yeah. Well, I had the one and the one that you have, Jim. And Jen highly recommended this one. So I was like, all right, Jim's getting the fucking other one.
Thanks.
If Jen
Defo,
likes
you
it.
never drop my beer off the T-Rex again.
Deal.
Never, ever.
I really like this beer. I
Well,
mean,
6.7%.
Oh, so it's high.
nice.
Kind of high.
It's an IPA. Good color there. A little nice and foggy.
I gotta tell you, for the second beer in a row, I mean, there's literally zero description on Untapped. Like,
What's the rating on this so far? I haven't even looked it up.
I'm gonna wait for you, but I'll let you know after.
I'm in between. It's very light, which would make this dangerous because you could throw this back one after another. I'm gonna go with a 4. It's a good beer. It's got a lot of flavor. It doesn't leave any bad aftertaste. None of that little wang in the back of your throat like Roland gets.
You gotta worry about that. You gotta worry about the whang in the back of your throat.
You gotta. If it dries out the tongue, it's
Matt's definitely afraid of little wangs.
literally it's just a very refreshing beer. But you can throw this back. Very simple.
So you would buy that again, huh, Matt?
I would. 4, I would buy it again. Like, if there was something I haven't had, I would try something else. But I would, if there was something that wasn't looking good, I would grab this again. Absolutely.
I had to give a little fist bump there because Matt T-Rex was very upset I couldn't make my way to Foam. And I managed to find something that he tried that he would buy again. So that's a win in my book for myself.
This is good. The problem is I'm going to finish this a little too fast. All right. I think I am
You got to toss it to Ryan.
Was
to
that
Ryan. All right.
was that brewery open? Were you able to go into Four Quarters Brewing, or did you find that at a packy?
So the only brewery I went to was River Roost. All the other beers that I brought home, I found in a package store.
And
Yeah,
for
so-
finding our package store, this was just brewed on the 17th. So you were up there like the 20th. You got this literally right after it got.
Oh wow.
So,
Let me look at mine now that we're talking.
a pretty
about
quick turnaround for brewing and getting to a package store.
it. Yeah, that's pretty quick. I have literally nothing on the bottom of my beer.
neither.
Nothing on mine either.
I just know it's
yours
better than Jim's.
came from the brewery. So all three of you, Jim, Greg, and Roland, they came from the place.
Allegedly. All right, Rye, talk to me dirty and slow.
All right. Well, with that being said, we should
Speed up a
turn
little.
down the lights a little bit. All right. So I would like to thank Defo for going up. I mean,
Too many things.
I am a little disappointed that I thought we were more important to go for a little bit longer of a drive than, the 10-minute package store down the street. But so far, all the reviews have been pretty good. So I'm looking forward to mine. So I've got Frost Beer Works Micro IPA. So it's a session, 4.5%. So it seems like the complete opposite of everybody else.
That's almost not even beer.
But I mean, I'm not opposed to it.
I've never heard of micro.
Roland's water that he's drinking is higher.
What? I don't even know what this is like. It's got to be. This is my
That's
hydrate. This is my back. This is my
4.2.
back hydration. 4.2.
That
4.2.
can looks so small.
Bud Light. No, those mitts are so big. It's 4.2 for Bud Light.
That's a full 12 ouncer too. I'm not in Aruba anymore. I'm in America.
Look at those meat paws.
All right, back to Ryan.
That looked like a good pour, Rye. What do you got there?
So I'm it's very light. It's definitely it smells very fruity, just like even right out of the can as I was pouring it. It's when I think 4.5, I'm thinking like a all-day IPA that I would grab if I'm sitting outside and don't want to get hammered. But this this definitely has more flavor than that. It's fruity. I'm 3.75.
I love how you leave the viewers on edge.
I-
You like
That's
call it
good.
out. 3.75. Dude. I was like, when is it coming?
Because he's like deciding while he's thinking about it. He's like, I know it's going to be a 3, so let's start there. He's like, but I can't finish it yet.
You got to let it mull around in your mouth, taste it a little.
I tell it to my wife constantly.
I mean, amen, brother.
So, Ryan, I don't know if they've actually talked about this in the podcast, at least not when I've been here. That is a sick-ass chair.
Right?
Yes. So he's got the look at that.
Oh, wow. I never even noticed that.
I got to throw it out there. And he's got the medicine ball behind it, which means that man works out. But the chair, you got the nice chair there. Matt, T-Rex has got the American flag, but that's a nice fucking chair around.
Thank you. I made it myself.
Well, look at that.
Imagine that.
If any of you subscribers, all 12 of you, actually want a chair, contact Ryan. He won't charge you that much, I swear.
$100 an hour.
All right, so that's my review. So we're we going over Manny?
Yeah, let's do this.
Manuel.
So Vermont is a little near and dear to my heart. I did play hockey at Castleton College, now Castleton University in Vermont.
Proven.
And my freshman year there, about 15, 16 years ago. So Roland's like junior year of college. I got into this Magic Cat number 9. I haven't had it since then. It's been a long time since I've had it, so I'm interested to see what I go with. But my first time.
Thanks to Defo.
Yeah, no thank you to Defo. Didn't mail me anything.
We would never mail you anything, ever.
No.
Not allowed.
This is it's an apricot ale. They don't advertise the apricot, but everyone up there kind of knows. It's a Vermont classic. Just about everyone in Vermont has had this at some point. It's 5.1%, so average.
The irony is that the untapped description of this is so long. It's just
Roland can't read it, even with his 12 degrees from college.
I mean, I have a couple degrees, and I mean, there's some pretty big words in this one.
Is one of them apricot?
I'm looking for it, and it's just not apricot.
From going to school, they don't advertise that. It's just kind of known like it's an apricot ale.
Yeah.
You get a little subtle of that. You can kind of taste a little bit of dried apricot. It's very subtle, a little sweet. It does have a bit of a whang, as Roland would say.
Whang!
So the initial flavor is not bad, but the back end leaves a lot to be desired. It's a little too much. I think I'm gonna go with
loves the back end.
Give me some back end.
All about the winnings
all
in the back end.
day.
Is it as good as you remember it being, or no?
No, I remember it being better, but honestly, this is probably one of my first crafts. Like my first beer was like Coors Light, and then probably a month later I had this. So I was like, this is so much better. Now, I think I'm gonna go 3. 3.5.
Well, you also probably drank it on tap like 15 minutes after they filled the keg. So
It wasn't that. It was definitely a staple though at a frat party.
I mean, it's always there.
Yeah.
I think that's an episode there, Chris. The first craft beers that got us going.
That's not a bad idea.
My first craft
be
beer
evaluate.
was Bud Light.
Craft beer, Roland.
Bud Light
We'll
Lime.
still educate you and the viewers.
Bud Light
not
Seltzer.
a craft beer.
Bud Light Seltzer.
Not a craft.
Oh.
Or beer.
Not even beer.
Yeah, sorry. I fucked up. Not even beer.
Bud Light Platinum. The only 5.0 beer I've ever given on Untapped is Bud Ice. I think that's the one.
How the fuck you're on the show? I swear.
You know what? Every show needs one guy. Roland's ours.
That's true. Rolando, speaking of you, take us home here.
All right. Let's see what we got here. So I'm at the River Roost as well. And because Defo apparently knows me so well, I did not get an IPA or a double IPA.
I picked that beer just for you. I read the menu, and that was the first one I saw. Knew I was getting that.
So I'm doing River Roost Unstrung Harp. And that is a Belgian wheat beer.
Ooh.
I brought my proper University of New Haven.
He does have class.
I did go to college for a little while. Let's see how she
A
looks.
little is a relative term because a little, he should have a doctorate at this point. This is our Van Wilder of Barley Buds. I am not even joking. He started before me.
Analogy.
He finished after me. So
That is
this is Van Wilder of Barley Buds.
And he ran the parties.
Also
All of them.
Yep.
All of them. They're like, oh, you know Roland? Yep. Roland's like, do you know me? Nope. Never heard of that kid.
Listen, I knew a lot of
Even
people.
once.
A lot of people knew me. I knew them. This beer just poured out like a fucking, like a hard cider. This is like, the head just disappeared, and it's bubble. It's like, it looks like a hard cider. Let's see if I can fit all 16 ounces in there.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely no head to this beer. Just like my wife.
She's got no head.
Oh, baby. Don't
If
move.
you're still married at the end of this episode, just hit us up for advice on how to repair relationships.
How to repair your relationship. I just got back from my honeymoon on Saturday, so.
And I thought it was going to be gone.
So did I. I had the same thought. He's going for it.
Well, I was a little scared after I poured it. I didn't want to like fully commit to that. All right. Better than I thought it was going to be after the pour, because there's literally, I mean, the head is all gone. It's just like there's no head to be spoken for at all, and it tastes very carbonated. Like there should be a good amount of head. So I don't like there's bubbles on the side. I don't know if you can see, but there's a lot of bubbles on the side of the glass. Like it looks like a seltzer. So I'm a little confused by the whole situation, but it's definitely got this suspended yeast flavor to it. The wheat aspect. It's a little sweet, a little tart, but wow, I don't know if I'd buy that again. I don't really quite understand the can art. It just looks like my 2-year-old painted some things.
Very modern.
Yeah.
Very Vermont.
That's called, when you just paint some things, that's called art. People make
Is that what it
millions
is?
of dollars on it.
Contemporary art.
Yeah, well, I made a Jackson Pollock in the toilet earlier, so. you know.
This is our man Wilder. Art student concierge.
I think I got a minor in some kind of art thing. I'm gonna go 275.
Wow.
Oh.
I was so close. I guess 225.
You know, there's not a lot. It's not a lot of good flavor to it. It's got like a weird, like it's so carbonated, but there's no head. I don't understand this beer. I don't understand what I'm drinking right here.
Neither did your professor at college.
I don't listen. This is my alma mater here. Let me wipe the front. I don't know. It's like you can't really see it there. You got contrast. There you go.
The beard is coming back nicely, though.
Yes.
We're definitely going to get sued by somebody.
Listen, if Stony Creek hasn't done anything at this point, we're good to go.
No, Sandy Beaches. Where's Manny?
Oh my God.
Christ.
I don't know.
Every time I see that beer in a package store, I like shudder. I go, oh God, it's PTSD.
There was a disclaimer before everyone watched this episode, so I think we're okay.
Somehow this has a 386 global. And again, like the most, it's just like, I don't know who, they need a guy to start writing some Untapped shit to make me feel better about drinking subpar beer, because literally it's like Belgian wit beer.
Hey, so you told me you were going to tell me what mine was rated after I rated it myself, but you didn't tell me.
Oh, it was a 4. It was just over 4.
Okay, so I was right there.
413 global. So it was a pretty. I mean, looked good.
We're gonna wrap it up. So top beer goes to Greek, strong suit, double IPA.
Top beer should go to me right here. This should be top beer right here.
Greek was a 4.5. Top beer of the night. Bottom beer, you were kind of right, Roland. You had the bottom beer of the night at 2.75 for unstung carp, also at River Roost. River Roost takes home top and bottom tonight. Definitely a good episode, a lot of fun. And, Vermont, next time we'll hit some of the upper north Vermont beers, and maybe we'll get some better scores. Jim, take us home here.
So, gentlemen, it's always a pleasure. I am so happy that we enjoyed some Vermont beers. I really do love it up there.
Cheers with my
one small sip for man,
river
one giant pipe for mankind. Please, please, please drink when you're thirsty.
Even if you're not.
Hit the like button, share it with everybody.
That's right. Smash the like button, hit it, like it, share it. You know what? Even if you hate us, cut on us. Fucking roast us up. A roost.
Roost, I got your roost right here. I'm gonna roast the shit. I'm gonna pour this beer out the window in a minute. This beer is not getting any better.
Just do something, anything.
Please.
Roland's not a whip beer, it's a shit beer. Am I right? Huh?
Yeah. That guy knows what's up.